points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. And he'll be brought down at the 32 after a short pickup. They'll come up on a second down and 8.
Here we go. Hey, Ken. Right.
Fields now. Now he'll run. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
Anytime the quarterback has the ability to extend the play with his legs, it just puts so much pressure on the defense. Here you are thinking you have all the routes manned up, there's nowhere to go with the ball, and next thing you know, he breaks the pocket, and he's able to pick up the first down.
That's caught left side by Burton. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down.
Easy. Here we go, son.
On 1st and 10, Fields. He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Second down, it's Fields. That's dropped off for Pacheco. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
Now the first carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knight, Isaiah Pacheco. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Fields. That is caught back corner of the end zone. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown, Packers. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. Point after try forthcoming. He gets it to go. And the Packers move out to a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle, coming up now for 1st and 10. His drive will start on the ground. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Jackson now on second down. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Go. Go ahead. Report.
Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
Ready. What is it?
Following the penalty, they'll run it. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jackson. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Jackson from the gun on third down. He's going to have the first down. That one good for 9, and the drive continues.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Hey, report.
A first down throw for Jackson. That's to the right side and caught by Bowers. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And he will score. Touchdown, Dragons.
Now remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
Daniel Carlson on to attempt the extra point. It's up and good. And the Dragons are on top. It's now 10-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. Now an opening past the 30. A good return as he takes it across the 30. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go, son.
In motion, it's Waddle. They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play. They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And he finds some daylight. Up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7. Here now, 3rd and 5.
Don't jump. Ready?
2 minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. Greg and I will be right back after this. Third and 5.
Here we go.
A give here to Pacheco. He's going to have a Packers first down as he gets this up to the 42.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
Here's a toss to Pacheco. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
Here we go. Chip's clear. Right.
A handoff to Pacheco. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Receiver in motion, going right. They run on the jet sweep. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a 1st down.
He had plenty of juice coming across to get the ball, Mike, but he hit a whole new gear after he secured it and began getting vertical. By comparison, it looked like a lot of the defenders who had a shot at him were a little flat-footed and ended up getting burned for a big game.
He's taken down just shy of the 10.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds. Goes without saying, Mike, you have to be smart with the ball, especially down here in the red zone. You're already in scoring position. And I understand they're trying to come away with a touchdown, but at the very least come away with 3. Worst case scenario is you turn the ball over and you come away with nothing.
The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, and they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half.
Here we go.
Look at this. They go with their tight end on 3rd down. That's timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their 2nd. And it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half. They can still pick up a 1st down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll try it now with Pacheco. Powering forward. He's in. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Green Bay. The extra point is up and through. And the Packers are on top. It's 14-10. Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready, shot.
From the gun, Jackson. He's going to air this one out. It hangs up a bit too much. It's intercepted. And the Packers are going to take over once again at their own 20-yard line.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. I mean, you're not going to get away with it at this level.
This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This is fielded inside the 5. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hey, Jared. Right.
Back to throw is Fields. He's going to run it. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick 1st down.
Mike, anytime you're preparing to play a quarterback like this, the defense has to be prepared to keep him in the pocket. Once he gets out, we can see clearly why he is such a threat with his legs.
So, from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. A throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Hey, 10. Don't jump, ready?
Fields now on 2nd down. That's to the right side for Burton. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. On 3rd down, they go with Pacheco. And he's across midfield, and more importantly, he's got the 1st down at the 49-yard line.
Here we go. You got a mini base. No more. Right.
Play action now for Fields. He'll swing one out wide to Pacheco. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Hey, 10. Yep. Hey, Monday. Up. 11. Right.
Now a 2nd down throw for Fields. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. A gain there of 27 yards.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the 2nd-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
Here's 2nd and 2.
Here we go. Alpha, 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 alpha. Right.
Once again, it's Pacheco. A second effort, and he is in. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Packers. Second touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5.
The kick is good. Makes the score Packers 21, Dragons 10.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Right shot. Set up.
From the shotgun, here's Jackson. Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away and go down, and it's an incompletion.
If you want to be a top-notch NFL DB, of course, yes, the athleticism is a given. But it's really, you have to be instinctive. The instincts are what allow you to maximize those physical skills, and you saw them on full display right here, leading in the big-time breakup.
You at X, you at X. Middle, middle. Hey, middle, middle, middle. Hey, middle, middle, middle. Set up.
2nd down, Jackson. Quick throw, taken in, and he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. He's going to let this one go deep. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
To the air one more time with Jackson. Open man downfield. He's got his tight end, Bowers. And he will score. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Dragons. What a luxury to have in an offense, a tight end who can take it down the field like that and take it the distance. Shades of Greg Olsen back in the day.
Well, I appreciate that, Mike, but I think it's clear by now that we all know what's the most impactful position on offense. It's the tight end. And when you have a guy like this who can not only make those difficult catches underneath, but who can get down the field for these big plays, man, you got yourselves a weapon.
And he'll get in for the 2-point conversion. And now the deficit is just a field goal.
Not a real complicated breakdown needed here, Mike. In short yardage situations like that, if you have confidence in both your back and your offensive line, sometimes it's the simplest plays that have the best results.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. 1st and 10.
Here we go, son.
That's an RPO quickly into the hands of Waddle. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. From the shotgun, it's Fields. He gets this to the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Here we go. Good. Extend. Right.
They'll run it straight ahead with Pacheco. Working his way for a short pickup to the 48. A run. It's Pacheco. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line.
And this offense is now really on the move, Mike, and it's the passing game that's leading the way. They've been able to march their way downfield thanks to this aerial attack, so don't expect them to go to the ground game anytime soon. If I'm this play caller, I'm continuing to lead on this, not only in this drive, but probably for the rest of this game.
Off the play action, here's Fields. Off he goes.
That's a smart play. Second down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable 3rd down.
Line of scrimmage to the 2-yard line. It's 3rd down and goal. They'll run with Pacheco. And he's got another one. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Green Bay. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in one game. That's his 3rd of the game, his 6th this year. Fields now. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. And the Dragons are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll begin here on the ground. And he finds some daylight. Up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7. So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Quick, ready?
Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Sit on, hot. Sit on.
Jackson now. Now a shot here, deep middle. And that is incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends up being a wasted down.
They'll empty out the backfield and line up for 3rd and 3.
Yo. Hey, report. Report.
Jackson. He's going to dial up another deep ball. He's got it! And he'll be taken down at the 10-yard line.
They really showed off their connection on that pitch and catch, Mike, and just really good ball placement and really good separation downfield. And when those two things align, it's just really challenging for a defender to stay with them and take that play away.
Jackson now to throw on 1st down. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Dragons. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance. But can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Carlson's kick is good. And the Dragons will cut it to a 2-point lead. So the lead is down to just 2 now in the 4th quarter as they kick it off. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Good night.
On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
Here we go, son.
They go play action with Fields. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Don't jump. Ready? Right.
2nd down. It's Fields. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Fields from the gun on 3rd down. He lets one go, looking for Shaheed. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
Defensively, you put so much effort about defending the middle of the field. You know that's the valuable real estate every offense is looking to attack. But what does that do, Mike? It makes you a little susceptible to the throws outside the numbers, and it leads to a chunk play.
To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
An incompletion there isn't ideal by any means, Mike, but I think that's one of those passes where he made sure that ball was either going to end up in his guy's hands or out of bounds.
Here we go.
Throwing again. Fields on 2nd and 10. Now he'll run it. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal. Very nearly a touchdown. He's going to be marked out of bounds just shy of the pylon. That's 17 yards, and that's a 1st down. An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. 1st down and goal. Here's Pacheco. And he will not get in from there. In fact, I think he was shoved backwards a little bit.
This defense knows the importance of this drive. They have to keep this game at 1 possession. That's a great start there on 1st down.
Here we go. Good.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. This one caught just past the pylon. Isaiah Likely. Touchdown, Packers. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll run with Pacheco. And he will take this to the end zone. So extending the lead to a 10-point advantage. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30.
Nice shot. Yo. Shot.
A 1st down throw for Jackson. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well defended there, and the quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide-angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
Jackson now on 2nd down. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. First time they've looked his way all game long, but he comes through with the grab and a 1st down.
It's not. You change it. Nice shot.
From the gun, Jackson. is intercepted. Picked off by Jacorian Bennett. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. Nothing the defense loves more, Greg, than the opportunity to not only stop a team, but turn them back around the other way. A touchdown on the pick six.
Yeah, the defense just loves getting their hands on the ball when they can, Mike, but it is extra special when they're able to capitalize and take it all the way back for six.
These are the ones that rip your heart out on the offensive side. The extra point is good. And the Packers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll start this one with a three tight end look. Sending a receiver right. Off the play fake. Jackson. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Second and 10, Jackson to throw again. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. And that'll set up fourth down.
Results in a fourth down.
What are you?
Again, it's Jackson. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Jackson up top again. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. And this will be incomplete.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw. But I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
On third down, Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target, no catch, and now fourth down. Now Jackson. That is hard down the field. He's got it. Not only do they convert on fourth down, they picked up a quarter of the field. A gain of 25.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
On ready? Ready! Hey, Ozzy! Sit up!
From the shotgun, here's Jackson. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Dragons. That is second touchdown of the afternoon.
And here's a great example, Mike, of how experience and having some veteran players at these key spots, they can work so well together. The whole idea is you need to see the game through the eyes of the quarterback, and I think that's what the receiver did such a nice job in. He was on time, he was accurate, and you never fool your quarterback. When you have two guys like this that are operating on the same page, you can see the result.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here's Isaiah Pacheco. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
Here we go. Set.
They'll drop to throw. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's fourth down. Fields to throw for it. He lets one go, looking for Shaheed. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. A dive and a catch. Incredible. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up first down and goal.
First down and goal to go.
Score him.
Throwing Jackson. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
And with that late score, it's going to give them a little bit of late life here, Mike. But remember, the next series of events is very unlikely. They need to get the onside kick and then likely a Hail Mary situation. So while they definitely have a little bit of a chance, I think it's pretty slim.
The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the fourth quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
Here we go. Hey, Ken. Go.
Play action now for Fields. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
He's going to have a Packers first down as he gets this up to the 40-yard line.